Okay, you guys, yesterday you guys listened to the story through Georgia's eyes, and hopefully you watched the video before you listened to the story about biographies, because this whole reading unit is going to be focused on biographies. And remember, a biography is an informational text about somebody. That means it's going to give us facts. Usually a biography is written by someone else. You don't write biographies about yourself. Those are called autobiographies. A biography is about somebody, is written by somebody else, okay? Events in a biography are told in order, and it is the true story of a real person's life. So yesterday's story was called Through Georgia's Eyes, and it was a real story about her life. So it was a really long story, and I didn't really have you do much with it after you listened to it. So what I went ahead and did, and today I'm just going to talk about it with you. I'm going to use my, hold on. Okay. I am going to use my reading voice and thinking voice cues to kind of talk you through this story. I'm going to put up reading voice cards that just tell what all the facts from the story were, and then I'm going to use my thinking voice to kind of tell you all the thoughts that I had as I was reading the story. So let's start with reading voice first. I'm not going to read the story right now, so hopefully you really listened to it yesterday. I'm just going to go ahead and put up some of the facts that I wrote down from the story. Now remember, a fact is something true about a topic. So in our case, we were looking for facts about Georgia O'Keeffe. So the first thing I learned is that Georgia O'Keeffe started taking painting lessons when she was just 12 years old. So that's one of the facts that I learned. So she started, so just at the age 12, which would be about 6th grade, is when she decided to take painting lessons. From the story, I also learned that she moved a lot. The story told us all the different places that Georgia O'Keeffe lived, and she used all those different places to come up with ideas for paintings, okay? Oh, this was an interesting fact that I learned from this story. In 1899, only boys were allowed to be artists. And remember, if you are a painter, you are an artist, but in that time period, only boys were allowed to be artists. I wonder why. The story, a fact, she said that painting speaks for her. So she liked to use her paintings as a way of communicating to people. Did you know that she is the highest paid female artist in the United States? So she became an artist, and now she is the highest paid female artist in the United States. She uses different colors in her paintings to express all of her feelings. And remember, the story said sometimes she likes to use blue because that would show that she was feeling sad. So she expresses her feelings through the different colors. She loves the wonder of the world. So she didn't really mind that she moved a lot because she loves exploring the world and using those ideas for her paintings. And she loves to paint, obviously. That was another fact that I learned. So I did have some thinking voice comments coming to me as I was reading this story. And I don't know if you did or not. Today you are going to practice using your thinking voice while you listen to the story. But some of my thinking voice comments were, when I read that she started taking painting lessons at age 12, my thinking voice said, oh, that means that just when she was a little kid, she already knew what she wanted to do. That's kind of hard for people. When I was 12, I don't know if I already knew that I wanted to be a teacher, okay? So she knew at a very young age that she was going to be an artist. Painting speaks for her. My thinking voice, that's how I made that connection of, oh, painting is a way for her to express herself. My thinking voice said if she thinks that painting speaks for her, that means she uses her paintings to communicate to others, communicate what she's feeling, communicate things that she has seen. She uses it to talk and express herself. She loves the wonder of the world, and she moves a lot. And my thinking voice told me she probably likes that because it inspires her paintings, right? It gives her ideas of what to paint. Okay, and then I had a lot of thoughts for this fact. In 1899, only boys could be artists. My first thought was, why? And then I had a lot of thoughts of, well, good for her. She wanted to be something that she knew she wasn't allowed to be. Okay, sometimes I think that, like in her case, it would have been very easy for her to say, well, I really love to paint, but only boys are allowed to be artists, so I'm going to choose something different. But she didn't, okay, which told me that she was persistent. She persisted that she was going to be an artist, even though it was not allowed. She still persisted, and look where it got her. Now she is the highest paid female artist in the United States. So it's a good thing she was persistent. Today, when you listen to the story for a second time, I want you to practice using your thinking voice. And when you're finished listening to the story, actually, I might put this on each page of the story, just a little square for you to type in. I want to know what your thoughts are telling you as you listen to this story. So you're going to practice using your thinking voice. I want you to type out or write down all of the thoughts you have throughout the story. And then that's all you're doing for this story today. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.